Hello and welcome back to the channel. Thanks for clicking the video, guys. Keiron here, Whitefoot Guitars, and today we are shaping in the heel on this guitar that I'm building. Now, got the neck glued in after starting the carve and getting the neck profile that I wanted to give it. Now, I don't like heel blocks on the back of a guitar. They feel uncomfortable and they generally get in the way when you're playing. So even though this is a set neck guitar, so the neck is glued into the neck pocket, I like to shape the heel and remove material so that it makes it much more comfortable to play. It's a lot more ergonomic. It feels better under your hand, and I think it's just a lot more aesthetically pleasing than, you know, a block of wood. Yeah, don't worry, I'm not tweaking or anything. This footage is sped up because this took, you know, about 45 minutes, 50 minutes, including moving cameras and changing angles and things. So I've just got it sped up a bit for you, just so it's not too long. I'm using Mercer net abrasives, and I've got a couple of their flexi pads. I've found the Mercer abrasive is really good for this kind of thing because it doesn't clog, it clears itself, and these pads, they're like soft foam, memory foam, but you can mold them to the shape that you're working on. So for doing something like this where I'm trying to remove hard angles or blend in around a joint, they work really well. So I think I've got like 120 grit on this one, and I'm just getting the main part of the heel into the shape I want it to be. And there's no real exact profile or shape that I'm trying to achieve. Generally I just go at it and then see what it feels like, and once I've got it in a place where I feel like it's going to be comfortable to play, that's where I leave it. So I'm not doing something that I don't repeat the same shape over and over again. Each time I do this, it's kind of individual and unique. And since I'm not making production guitars that all need to be the same, I like doing it this way. It feels a bit more individual. So doing that along the neck helps to even out the shape and the profile. So I do that periodically just to stop myself from wearing away too much in one area. because you don't want to leave any, you know, divots or dips. You want it to feel smooth all the way along. Now I'm trying to get into the finer area where my thumb's going to go, and I'm letting my fingers mould to the shape of the heel. So I'm not trying to remove a massive amount of material. I'm literally just trying to even out what's there. But the way you use the pads on your fingers and your thumb, you know, just firm, not really hard pressure, but just firm pressure, and you can make it the shape you want it quite easily. Periodically just have a feel where it is, see where you are, because your fingertips will tell you a lot more than your eyes will. You know, trust your touch, trust your senses. You also need to be careful doing this as well. If you haven't rounded the fret ends, then they're going to feel sharp under your hand. So just be aware of that, because I have cut myself a few times by accidentally catching the edge of a sharp fret end, which is not much fun. Quick brew, can't make guitars without tea. Okay, so now I've got the majority of the shape in. I've clamped the guitar onto the bench like that, just to allow me, you know, easier access to where I need to be. And I'm not pressing down hard, although it looks like I'm going nuts because of the speed, but you know, firm pressure is all you need. And if you do that, then it will normalise the shape. Again, that's another technique for evening out the neck shape using a sanding disc. Just hold the edges and it will form to the shape, because obviously a neck profile isn't the same along its entire length. It gets, you know, wider and deeper as you come towards the heel. So doing that, it moves with you. If you haven't got any of these Iwasaki files, get yourself some. They are incredible tools. I absolutely love the things. This is an extra fine half round that's it's about 6 inches long, 5-6 inches, something like that. But you can get them into nooks and crannies, and they are really good tools. It's basically hundreds of miniature plane blades for teeth. And you see there, as much as possible, I've got both hands on the tool for control. So I'm guiding it with my thumb. Again, not pressing down, just literally guiding it where I want it to be. It's much easier to control the direction and the pressure when you do that. Another benefit of these files is they can help reduce the amount of time you spend sanding afterwards, because they do leave a really nice finish. Now, I've obviously removed quite a lot of material to get rid of the heel block, but there is more than enough left to hold the neck in. I don't have to worry about anything coming out or the glue letting go, because the neck joint and the pocket was a very good fit, and there's more than sufficient area there for the glue to hold it in place. Yeah, I've yet to have one fail on me, so the feel I go for is what you get with a neck through, which I've yet to have a go at building, mainly because I don't have any pieces of timber long enough yet. But that's the kind of feel I want to go for. So even though it is set neck, I want it to feel like a through neck. Plus, it's another way of reducing some weight in the guitar as well. So it's another way of, you know, making it a bit more comfortable to play. So it's not digging into your shoulder when you're on stage or jamming for a few hours. Nearly there now. Just realised I pull some really funny faces when I'm working. Do a bit, check it, do a bit more, check it again. See, I'm for the access I get to the top frets and how it feels under my left hand. It's a hard thing to quantify. You can't have any hard and fast rules when you're doing it like this. It is ultimately a feel. When it feels right, it feels right, and then you stop. People shouldn't worry so much about their necks being exactly this wide or exactly this thick or exactly this profile, because ultimately the guitar is for you to play, so you need it to feel comfortable and nice for you. Plus it makes it a bit more unique, which in a mass-produced world is nice to have. So the next guitar I make could be completely different. It could be a different profile. I might try a different carve shape on the back. Anything. It's entirely up to you what you do. But you can do whatever you want to do. It takes a while. Right, let's see how it looks. So I've been brushing it off, but now we're going to wipe over with a damp cloth just to remove excess dust, but it also lets you see what it will be like under finish, so you can see any tool marks or sanding marks that are left. This Sapele is absolutely stunning. Glad I found it. But yeah, that's it folks. Carving in a heel. Easier than it looks. Patience and a bit of time. Cheers.